Good morning, students. Hope you all are fine. Today I am going to start chapter 1, rational number. Before starting this chapter, let us learn some definition which you already studied in your previous classes. First definition is your natural number. What are natural numbers? You everybody know these are the counting numbers such as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are called natural number. Second is whole numbers. What are whole numbers? The natural numbers together with the number 0 such as 0, 1, 2, 3. These all numbers form a whole numbers. And third definition is integers. All natural numbers including 0 and negative of natural number such as -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3. These numbers include both positive number as well as negative number. These are called integer. Next is rational numbers. Very important definition. A number which is of the form P over Q, where P and Q are both integers and the denominator Q, it is not equal to 0. It is called rational number. For example, 1 over 2, 3 over 5, etc. Now, what are positive rational number? A rational number is said to be positive if its numerator as well as denominator are both of the same sign, that is either positive or negative. For example, 4 over 7 which have the same sign, plus plus, and -3, -11. These are all positive rational numbers. In a rational number, it is said to be negative if its numerator and denominator are of opposite sign. That is, if numerator is negative, then another one denominator is positive. For example, -1 over 3, 5 over -30. These are negative rational number. Now, next definition is standard form of a rational number. A rational number P over Q, it is said to be in standard form if P as well as Q are integers with no common divisor other than 1 and Q is also positive. For example, 3 over 6. You everybody know 3 over 6, they have a common factor 3, because when I cut 3 with 6, 3 ones are 3 and 3 to the 6, then it is converted into the standard form 1 over 2. So this is the standard form of a rational number. Before starting the exercise 1.1, let us discuss some properties of a rational number under addition and under subtraction. The first property is your closure property. In this property, sum of two rational number is always a rational number. That is, if A and B are two rational number, then their sum A plus B, which is a rational number. Let us take an example, 3 over 5 plus 1 over 5. By adding it, we will get 3 plus 1 over 5, that is 4 over 5, which is again a rational number. Under subtraction, the closure property says if A and B are two rational numbers, then their difference, that is A minus B, it is also a rational number. For example, 3 over 5 minus 1 over 5. And you everybody know the denominator here is a 5 and numerator 3 minus 1, 2 over 5, which is again a rational number. Now your next property under addition is commutative property. In this property, the sum of two rational numbers in any order remain the same. Now let us explain it by taking an example. For example, I will take A 3 over 5 and B 4 over 5. Now interchange its order. B, it is 4 over 5 and A is 3 over 5. When I take the LCM, the denominator is same, so I will get 5. 3 plus 4 and again here 5, 4 plus 3. 7 over 5 and it is 7 over 5. And you see now, when I change the order of two numbers, their after addition, their sum remains the same. But in case of subtraction, it is not so. When I change its order, their difference, it is not same. Now let us take the same example here also. Let us take A 3 over 5 and B 4 over 5. Now I will solve it. Now again B 4 over 5 minus 3 over 5. When I take their difference, you will see their answer is not the same. That is 3 minus 4 here, and here denominator is 5, 4 minus 3. 3 minus 4 is minus 1 over 5. And 4 minus 3, it is 1 over 5. This number is negative and this number is positive. So both are not equal. Left hand side here not equal to right hand side. So commutative property does not hold in case of a subtraction. The third property is associative property. In this property, the three rational numbers can be added while being paired in different ways. We will get the same result. But in case of subtraction, it is not so. When we subtracted by grouping them in different ways, we didn't get the same result. Now let us see how it is. I will explain it by taking some example. Let us take A 1 over 3, B 4 over 3 and C 5 over 3. You can take an example. Now put these values and I verify it. In the left hand side, A is 1 over 3, so I put here A 1 over 3, B I take 4 over 3 and C I take 5 over 3. Now putting the value, I will solve it. A again 1 over 3 plus B 4 over 3 and C is 5 over 3. First of all, I will solve this bracket by taking LCM. 4 plus 5, you will get 9 over 3. Again, you will take the LCM as the denominator is same. I will get 3 here and 1 plus 9 and its answer is 10 over 3. And in case of this, first of all, I will solve this bracket. The 3 here is the LCM and in the numerator, I will get 1 plus 4 and it is 5 over 3. Again 5 over 3. 3 is LCM and 5 plus 5, 10 over 3. Now you see here left hand side is equal to right hand side. So associative property holds under addition. But in case of subtraction, I again take the same numbers here. Now by putting the values, I will see A is 1 over 3 minus B 4 over 3 and C is 5 over 3. Here A is 1 over 3 and B is 4 over 3 and 5 over 3. First of all, I will solve this bracket. 1 over 3 remains same. In this bracket, 3 is LCM and 4 minus 5, it is minus 1. 4 minus 5 is minus 1 and minus minus, you everybody know it is plus. And 1 over 3 plus 1 over 3, it is 2 over 3. But in this case, right hand side, I will solve this bracket. First of all, the LCM is 3 and 1 minus 4 is in the numerator which I solve and I will get here minus 3 over 3. 4 minus 1 is 3 and you will put the sign of the greatest term, that is 4, and its sign is negative, so I put here negative sign. Now it is minus minus again plus. LCM is 3 minus 5 and minus 5, 6, 7, 8. It is minus 8 over 3. Now you see in the left hand side there is 2 over 3 and in the right hand side there is minus 8 over 3. Here left hand side is not equal to right hand side. So associative property does not hold in subtraction. Under addition, there are two important properties, that is property of 0 and another one is the negative of a number. Fourth one is your property of 0. According to this property, when 0 is added to any rational number, the result obtained is the same. That is, if A is any rational number, then A plus 0, or if you change its order, that is 0 plus A, you will always get the same result. For example, 2 over 3. When 2 over 3 is added to 0 or 0 is added to 2 over 3, you know everybody, the answer is the same, that is 2 over 3. So, 0 is called the additive identity for a rational number. Now, next is negative of a number. Everybody know negative of a number is what? That it is also known as additive inverse. See here, if P over Q is a rational number, then there must exist a negative now minus P over Q, which satisfy P over Q plus minus p over q equal to 0. Here, minus p over q is called a negative of a rational number. Now, let us explain by taking one example. For example, if I take one rational number 1 over 2, when I add it is in its negative number, that is minus 1 over 2, then what the result you will get? You will get always 0. So, what we conclude here, ki 1 over 2 and minus 1 over 2, both are negative of each other. That is, minus 1 over 2 is also known as additive inverse of 1 over 2. We will discuss exercise 1.1 based on the properties of addition of rational number that we discussed earlier. The first sum is verify closure property and commutative property of the addition. And the P part is minus 2 over 7, 11 over 3. According to the closure property, sum of two rational number is a rational number. Let us take A minus 2 over 7, B 11 over 3. Now, A plus B, when we put the value of A here, it is minus 2 over 7 and B is 11 over 3. Take the LCM of 7 and 3, it is 21. When 21 divided by 7, we will get 3 and 3 multiplied by minus 2, we will get minus 6. Now, the sign here is plus, so simply we put sign here plus. Now again, 21 divided by 3, we will get 7 and 7 multiplied by 11, it is 77. Minus plus minus, and 77 minus 6, it is 71 over 21, which is a rational number. So, closure property is verified. Now, next part is here commutative property. According to the commutative property, we know A plus B equals to B plus A. Now, I simply put the value of here and see the result is same or not. When I put here A is minus 2 over 7 and B here 11 over 3. Now, their order is changed. So, simply I put here B 11 over 3 and A is minus 2 over 7. Now, add these two terms. First of all, 7 3s are 21. LCM is 21. Again, 21 divided by 7, we will get 3 and 3 multiplied by 2, minus 6. 21 divided by 3, 7 and 7 11s are 77. Here, 11 over 3 and plus minus is minus 2 over 7. 77 minus 6, it is 71 over 21. We solve it again. 3 7s are 21. LCM here is 21 and 21 now divided by 3, we will get 7 and 7 11s are 77. 7 when divided 3, we will get 3 and 3 multiplied by 2, it is 6. Here 71 over 21 and 77 minus 6, again 71 over 21. Now left hand side is equal to right hand side. So, commutative property of addition is verified because left hand side equal to right hand side. Second sum is verify associative property of addition for rational number. And the part C is 8 over 3, 7 over 2 minus 4 over 3. Let us take A 8 over 3, B 7 over 2 and C minus 4 over 3. Now, according to the associative property A plus B plus C, bracket here in the second and third term, and now in right hand side A plus B in one bracket and C is outside the bracket. Now simply we put the value here and see the result in left hand and right hand side both are same or not. Now I put A 8 over 3, B 7 over 2 plus minus 4 over 3. Again in right hand side A is 8 over 3, B is 7 over 2 and C is minus 4 over 3. First of all, I will solve the bracket 7 over 2 plus minus minus 4 over 3. take the LCM of 2 and 3, that is 6. 6 divided by 2, we will get 3. 3 sevens are 21. 6 divided by 3, we will get 2 fours are 8. Now, 8 over 3 and 21 minus 8 is 13. 13 over 6. Now, again I take the LCM of 3 and 6. It is 6. 3 twos are 6 and 2 eights are 16. 6 ones are 6 and here is 13. Now add 13 and 16. We will get 29 over 6. Now, in another side, we solve the first two terms that are in first bracket. Taking the LCM of 3 and 2, we will get 6. When 6 divided by 3 twos are 6 and 2 eights are 16. Again 6 divided by 3, we will get 2 threes are 6 and 3 sevens are 21. Plus minus is minus 4 over 3. Now, add the 16 and 21, we will get 37 over 6. Minus 4 over 3. Again take the LCM of 6 and 3, it is 6. When 6 divided by 6, we will get 1 and 1 multiplied by 37, it's 37. 3 twos are 6 and 2 fours are 8. Now again, do the subtraction of 37 minus 8, it is 29 over 6. Now we will see in the left hand side and right hand side, both are equal. So, associative property of addition is verified. We will write here left hand side equal to right hand side. So, associative property of addition is verified. Third, write additive inverse of the following rational number. Additive inverse is the negative of a number, or you can say, you can simply change the sign of the number. That is, if number is positive, then its additive inverse is negative. First part is 4 over 5. Its additive inverse is minus 4 over 5. B part is minus 7 over 23. Its additive inverse is plus 7 over 23. Minus 7, it becomes plus. Now, here C part is minus 1, minus 9. Minus cut with minus, it is 1 over 9. Its additive inverse is minus 1 over 9. 0. Additive inverse of 0 is 0. 8 over minus 11. Its additive inverse is 8 over 11. Fifth sum is, using appropriate property of addition of rational number, evaluate the following. And the C part is 4 over 13 plus minus 5 over 8 plus minus 8 over 13 plus 9 over 13. Now, everybody know, according to the associative property, we can add by grouping them in different ways. So, I will take the positive number in one bracket and the negative number in another bracket. Now, 4 over 13 plus 9 over 13. I put in the one bracket. Put the sign plus here. Now, negative term I put in the another bracket, minus 5 over 8. Another one is minus 8 over 13. Now, I solve these two brackets and then again do the addition of the result which we get. Now, here in the first bracket, the denominator is same. So, LCM is 13 here. And the numerator, the numbers are 4 and 9. Now, in the another bracket, the LCM of 8 and 13, it is 104. 13 8s are 104. So, now 104 when divided by 8, we will get 13, and 13 multiplied by minus 5, we will get minus 65. Again 104 when divided by 13, 13 8s are and 8 8s are minus 64. Plus minus is minus. 9 plus 4 is 13 over 13. Plus minus minus is plus. 65 and 64, it is minus 129 over 104. Now again plus minus is minus, and 13 over 13 minus 129 over 104. Again, I will take the LCM of 13 and 104, which I get 104. So, in the denominator, there is 104. When 13 divided by 104, we will get 8, and 8 multiplied by 13, we will get 104. Now 104 divided by 104, we will get 1. 1 multiplied by 129, it is 129. Now 104 minus 129, plus minus is minus, and when we subtract 104 from 129, we will get 25. But we put the sign of the greatest term, and the greatest term is 129, and the sign here is negative. So I put here negative. So the answer is minus 25 over 104. Number 6. Verify minus x equal to x for the following. And the part 2 is x equal to minus 7 over 9. We have to verify, that is, we have to make left hand side equal to right hand side. And the statement is minus x equal to x. We simply put the value of x here, that is minus 7 over 9. And also there is minus 7 over 9. Now in the bracket there are two negative signs, and you know minus is plus. This is plus 7 over 9. Minus plus is minus. So minus 7 over 9 equal to minus 7 over 9. Left hand side equal to right hand side. So it is verified. Sum number 8. Find the sum of additive inverse of 3 over minus 7 and negative of 7 over 3. Now, additive inverse of 3 over minus 7, you know it is plus 3 over 7. Right? Because in additive inverse, we have to simply change the sign of the term. And if the term is negative, the term becomes positive. Also, negative of 7 over 3, it is minus 7 over 3. Now, according to the statement, we have to do the sum of these two terms. Sum is 3 over 7 plus minus 7 over 3. And everybody know plus minus is minus. LCM of 7 and 3, it is 21. Again, we follow the same steps. That is 21 divided by 7. We will get 3. 3 3s are 9 here. Again 21 when divided by 3, we will get 7. And 7 sevens are 49. 49 minus 9, we will get minus 40 over 21, sign of the greatest term, that is of the 49, which is negative term. So the answer is minus 40 over 21.